this tutorial, we will show you how to get started with your RC Skydiver. You can get this ready-to-fly package on our website, paulminiparachute.com. After ordering, here is what you will receive in your package. Everything will be pre-assembled and ready to use. This is the 6-channel transmitter with receiver. You will get a container and mount for the parachute. The shoes, harness, jumpsuit, and custom parachute are also included. All the servos and screws will be pre-installed in the Skydiver. Out of the box, your Skydiver will look like this. The parachute and container are already attached. You will just need to put the batteries in. First, we will demonstrate how to put the batteries in the transmitter.
You will need 4 AALR6 1.5-volt batteries.
Flip the transmitter over and slide the battery hatch down. You can now insert the 4 batteries. Make sure that the polarity matches the labeling on the inside of each compartment. Then slide the hatch back on. We will now show you how to access the battery holder inside the Skydiver. First, undo the 2 steering line knots. Pull them away from the Skydiver hands. Next, remove the 2 risers from the buckles and put the parachute aside. Open the container flaps to see the 4 screws on the mount. Unscrew them using an appropriate screwdriver. Then put the container aside. Now we just need to remove the harness and jumpsuit to access the inside. Start by moving the Skydiver arms all the way down. It is not possible to remove the jumpsuit and harness if the arms are in the upper position. Remove the harness from the buckles. It will then be loose enough to slide down. Now open the jumpsuit with the zipper. Put the jumpsuit out of the top buckles. Slide it out on each shoulder. The jumpsuit can now come off. You can now access the inside of the Skydiver. You'll notice the left arm servo, the right arm servo, and the parachute opening servo. The battery holder next to the receiver. You can also see how each servo is connected to the receiver. And the power switch location. To replace the battery, take out the battery holder from its compartment and unplug the connectors. We are now going to demonstrate how to prepare the Skydiver battery.
Place 4 AALR6 1.5-volt batteries in the battery holder.
Secure the battery holder with some tape around. This will prevent the batteries from coming off during flight. Then plug the battery holder into the power switch connector. Make sure to plug it the right way. The black cables must be lined up. Finally, put the battery back in the Skydiver.
You can also use any rechargeable 4.8 to 8.4 volts battery pack. It just needs to have a JR connector to be compatible with the RC Skydiver.
We will now demonstrate how to get everything back together. First, we are going to put the jumpsuit on the Skydiver. Start by pulling the arms down manually. While pulling the arm, you can turn the servo horn to make it easier. Now that the arms are down, we can put the jumpsuit on the Skydiver. Start by opening the zipper and slide the legs first. Next, put the arms one at a time. Pull the jumpsuit over the shoulders gently. Use the small slots to pass the jumpsuit through the buckles on each side. Finally, close the zipper. We can now put the harness back. The front side of the harness is the one where the middle strap is longer. The back strap is much shorter. Start to put the whole harness through the legs. Put the shoes through the leg straps like so. Now pass the top of the harness through the arms and bring it over the shoulders like this. Push the harness through the buckle using the small cut on the strap. And do the same thing on the other shoulder. Make sure not to twist the strap while doing this step. The harness is now in place. Let's attach the container on the back now. First, clear the holes for the mount so that there is no fabric or strap on them. You need to see each hole before putting the mount on. Next, open up the container. Grab the wooden mount with the screws already sticking out a little bit. Line up the mount with the holes on the inside of the container. The inside of the container is the side that is all black. The outside of the container is the one that has the colors on it. Pass the screws through the holes like so. Maintain everything together and line up the screws with the holes on the back of the diver. Press the mount firmly against the back of the Skydiver and start to screw it. The container is now installed and ready to use. We're now going to attach the parachute to the Skydiver. Spread the canopy on a table while holding the risers in one hand. Lay it down with the nose away from you. Untwist the lines if necessary to be able to take the risers in both hands like this. Make sure that the risers are not twisted. The lines must be nice and separated like this. Then lay them down on the table without twisting them. Clear the steering lines and set them to the sides. Place your Skydiver face up and close to the risers. You can now attach the risers to the Skydiver. Open up the rings and slide them through each buckle on the shoulders. Now you will need to place the two rubber bands around the sticks of the transmitter. This way they are always both pointing towards the center. The transmitter and receiver are already binded for you, so you don't have to do it yourself. You can now put the arms back in the upper position. Simply power your transmitter and Skydiver and they will go up automatically. Once done, you can power off everything. The final step is to attach the steering lines to the Skydiver. Grab one and pass it through the loop in the Skydiver's hand. Then pass it through the Skydiver buckle. Fix it on the buckle using a bowline knot. Leave about 1 inch of excess behind the knot. Repeat this exact same process with the other steering line. We will now show you how to control the Skydiver. First, turn it on using the power switch on the side. Then turn the transmitter on using the power switch next to the screen. This warning message will show up. To remove it, simply move the left stick all the way down. Now the connection is made between the transmitter and the receiver inside of the Skydiver. You are now able to move the Skydiver arms with the sticks. To turn the parachute to the right, simply move the right stick to the right. Turn the left stick to the left to turn the parachute to the left. You'll notice that there are 2 slots behind the Skydiver's head. The opening servo rod is going through each slot. You can unlock each slot at a time using the 2 positions of the C switch on the transmitter. The bottom slot is used to lock the container strap ring. You can check our packing tutorial video to learn how to fold the parachute. The upper slot can be used to release the Skydiver from a drone release cable. We will now show you how to turn your Skydiver off. You can see the battery level of the Skydiver on the transmitter screen. To turn off your Skydiver, simply push the switch on the side to the off position. The RX battery level will then disappear from the transmitter screen. This is a good way to check that the Skydiver is actually shut down. Finally, just turn the transmitter off with the switch. If you have any questions on this tutorial, please leave a comment down below. You can also check out the other RC Skydiver tutorials on our channel. If you want to get your own RC Skydiver, just click the link in the description. See you soon on PaulMiniParachute.com.